and welcome. You are watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Deepika Lingdo bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. The Mais Brilhantes Empowerment de Familias Monoparentes Feminas project, Brilliant Mothers Empowerment of Single-Parent Female Families, of the Sol Sal Service Salesian Solidarity of Evora, promoted by the Fundaco Salesiano, is one of the 5 Portuguese projects awarded with the Social Value Award of the Fundación CEPSA. PastoralJuvenile.s has a new look. On the occasion of the celebration of Don Bosco Feast Day, the National Center for Salesian Youth Ministry, CNSPJ in Spanish, brings to light a renewed design of this website established in 2016 with the aim of coordinating, animating and reflecting on educational pastoral care actions of the Salesian Mission. Under this new design, there is a new visual leap in line with the provincial pages and the Salesian communication ecosystem. A showcase for transforming the digital experience of visitors into a portal that maintains its priority commitment as a resource data bank and meeting point in a pastoral key. No person living around a Salesian institution should go to bed hungry or not have food during the day. This is a motto that the Salesian of the Don Bosco Nerul House in Navi Mumbai, Mumbai Province INB are committed to respecting. During the recent closures due to the pandemic, the community with its collaborators reached over 25,000 families and 10,000 internal migrants. And now, many of these people continue to turn to the Salesians, especially migrants, the destitute and people in street conditions who are unable to support themselves. In these difficult months, the Salesian works have not only offered a concrete contribution in terms of planning and education, but have also played a valuable role in raising awareness among the political class and institutions of the importance of these issues. Continue to push for responsibility and concrete answers to people's problems. This is what the President of the European Parliament, Honorable David Maria Sassoli, as part of the meeting Next Generation Education for the Future of Europe, organized last January 29, in the view of Feast Day of Don Bosco by Don Bosco International, the body that is part of the Salesian Youth Ministry and which represents the Salesian in European institutions. The Santo Domingo Savio Salesian Center organized the celebrations in honor of Don Bosco in a very different way, but without losing the joy and devotion with the Don Bosco caravan. About 20 family automobiles were decorated with images and phrases in honor of the saint of young people and accompanied by music and colors. They paraded through the streets of the cities of Guadalupe, Tejar and Cartago, bringing messages of joy and hope to citizens. Along the way, many decorated houses and people greeted the passage of the Don Bosco caravan. On 24th January, 35 Salesian cooperators from various centers in New Delhi met to thank Father Jose Matthew, Provincial of the Salesian Province of New Delhi INN, for the support offered to the association in his 6 years as Provincial, and to welcome Father David Mani Paremben SDB, appointed INN Provincial last December 17th by the Rector Major with the consensus of his council. On 30th January, in the chapel of the Domenico Savio boarding school, the perpetual profession of 3 Salesian theology students were celebrated: Felix Quiroga, Otto Kalemberg and David Monzon. The ceremony was presided over by Father Horatio Barbieri, Provincial of the North Argentina Province ARN. On 31st January, Father Gabriel Romero, Counselor for the South Cone American region, presided at the Mass for the Solemnity of Don Bosco, during which 7 Salesians, 2 Salesian brothers and 5 aspirants to the priesthood made their first profession. Rodrigo Arnau, Marin Cardenas, Carmelo Fernandez, Francisco Mancilla, Santiago Mozarat, Ignacio Testolini and Ezequiel Varela. On January 31st, at the Basilica of Mary Help of Christians in Turin Valdoco, the celebration in honor of the Saint of Young People were held throughout the day, featuring Mass at 9:30, presided by the Archbishop of Turin, Monsignor Cesare Nosliglia, and at 6:30 p.m. with the presence of the Vicar of the Rector Major of Salesians, Father Stefano Martoglio, with the usual Mass dedicated to the Salesian youth movement. The word of Jesus and his lifestyle are not an invitation to say a series of no, but they indicate the true way of the yes, which can fully fulfill even the impossible dreams considered humanly unattainable. Monsieur Cesare Nosliglia from the homily for the feast of Don Bosco. Each of us here has a special relationship with Don Bosco, and we normally call it that. But the special relationship is to find oneself with one's own story of salvation, within one's own DNA, within one's own genealogy, this great saint, this great believer. Father Stefano Martoglio from the homily of the feast of Don Bosco. On the occasion of the 25th World Day of Consecrated Life, which is celebrated on February 2nd, the liturgical feast day of the Presentation of the Lord, Pope Francis presided at the Mass in St. Peter's Basilica, which was attended by members of the Institutes of Consecrated Life and Societies of Apostolic Life. Also present, Father Angel Fernandez Arteme, Rector Major of the Salesians. A tea garden Catholic community saw the largest ever gathering of priests, religious and faithful for a religious celebration when a pastor's jubilee was organized in the tea garden village of Saraswatipur in Jalpaiguri district. The celebration was held to mark the silver jubilee of Father Subir Mondol's religious vows. Well, viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching. Hello and welcome. You are watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Deepika Lingdor bringing to you the news and events from Meghalaya. Let us first have a look at the headlines for today. Strikes up until fuel price comes down. World Cancer Day observed in the city. And awareness cum blood donation camp held at NEAU. And now the news in detail. In what has become a major blow to the daily economic activities of the people in the city, taxis have decided to call for a strike that could go on to last for some time. Taxi drivers are agitating against the steep and unchecked hikes in the prices of the petrol and diesel, especially in the recent weeks, with a jump of at least 1.50 rupees per hike. In such a situation, the value of salaries obtained by people in general and by the daily wage earners especially has depreciated significantly. Interestingly, no one but the taxi drivers have taken the initiative to voice their concern and dissent against this daylight robbery being committed blatantly by the government. The taxi drivers collectively under one banner adamantly state that following the lockdown, they have had zero income due to restriction on plying of commercial transport vehicles. However, the rise in price of fuel and the stagnant taxi fares have made it difficult for them to gain any meaningful income. According to Pinsuk D. U. Roy, the president of the Rinja Taxi Service Association, taxi fares have remained stagnant for the last 10 years, while the price of other commodities and fees have increased substantially or comparatively. If the government continues to ignore their plight and voice, the agitation will be intensified further in the days to come.
Here, all the drivers of the Rinja Taxi Service Association, along with the drivers of the Lapalang Taxi Association, along with the drivers of the Polo Taxi Association. No one of our drivers today stay at home. Everyone comes on field on the road. We are here to protest and to strike for the proudy of the government. Maybe our government had deaf and blind. They could not see the problems of the drivers. From time to time we have seen the government also, they didn't hear the problems of the drivers. We have seen essential commodities like food, vegetables, meats, rice, everything keeps increasing and increasing. The school fees of the children keeps increasing. Right from 2010s, when this current rate revised, we have seen in this 10 years, everything are increased. Food, the price of the food are increased. School fees have increased. We can say even the laborers also, their labor wages are increased. You can say even the government employees also, they have passed their 5th pay commission. But we the drivers, the same fare we're running on 10 years. Can't you imagine? As long as we're running the same fare, that means running with the increasing of the commodities, that means our source of income comes in reduction. What do you think? It comes on reduction. It comes on reduction, I can say. So that's why we are here to demand to the government, give our rights. We are human beings. We work for the benefits of the people. We drop children to schools. We drop the government employees to the offices. We drop the laborers to their own works. We play a very important role in the society. Don't forget us, government. Come on. If you all the governments are really the leaders, come and look to us. Look, for 2 days we have strike. What happened? What happened to the society? You can go to the publics and ask what was the problem they faced yesterday. That's all. We come to the government. We demand that the government should reduce the price of the petrol and diesel. If the government want to reduce the price of the petrol, running with the current fare of the taxis, the government should go to the rate of the 2001. So we can run along with the current taxi fare with the price of the petrol at the time. If not, the government should increase the taxi fare.
Aimed at resonating, inspiring change and mobilization action against cancer, World Cancer Day on the theme I Am and I Will was observed today at Civil Hospital, Shillong. The program was organized by the State NCD Cell, District NCD Cell and the Department of Oncology Civil Hospital. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. S.S. Nongbri, Joint Director of Health Services, MCH and FW, cum State Nodal Officer, NPC DCS, stressed on the importance of early diagnosis. Asserting that cancer is 90% curable, he urged people not to be misguided by hearsay and to come forward and get themselves screened, as early detection can lead to a complete cure. Informing that cancer treatment in civil hospital is completely free, he encouraged patients not to lose hope, but to stick to the course of treatment and hope that with the increased awareness and change in habits and lifestyle, cancer can be combated. He also informed that the Cancer Foundation of India will soon set up cancer screening centers in the state for the benefit of the people. It may be mentioned that according to the PBCR data 2014, East Khasi Hills district ranks 3rd in males and 11th in females in the country in the incidence of cancer, and 1st in the country for tobacco-related cancers, and 1st for esophagus and many head and neck cancers. As part of the program, testimonies were also shared by patients who had successfully undergone treatment at civil hospital. Gifts were also presented to the patient currently receiving treatment. Others who spoke were Dr. Anisha Maulong, Specialist Oncology Department, Civil Hospital, Shillong, and Dr. Robert Marak, District Nodal NPC DCS East Khasi Hills District. The HYC Soyong Circle today, the 4th of February, went for inspection in the Shillong-Nongstoin-Tura highway, which collapsed in Soyong last year. From the organization, they were surprised to find that from the PWD department and the government side, nothing has been done. Burning Star Shabong, the president of the organization, urges the government to see into the matter at the earliest, since this area is an accident-prone area. Furthermore, Burning Star requested the PWD department to look for ways and means to repair the road at the earliest.
Mentakas ni nakaliang ka new trap your conceals yang circle iwan ban jurip yang ne kajaka kebadan ne po soyong halor ka jing kalam jong kane ka kanro bat na hadu mentangi iba nakaliang ka pilbudi ka supit kaya kane ka jing kalam jong kane ka kanro bat lada ja lada ja aksidan ne mano ban ba kli ngatrai ka pilbudi kan sim ka jing kli habai dei bat ka jing sni wile se ka bami nakane ka jing ya terdak kali ka aksidan kli ne caka akan ka jaka bila bun ki kali ki bala jani aksidan tendo ki bala ya tor sini sakap tang na kata ya dewan kali tan kali dekane ka jingle ka jing isra jong ne ka sarkar lengba ka terat pilbudi long ka ba bu ka jing ma ka pra hadu ka ta ya ki bilis balik bawan akan yang lima kan itu lengba ka terat pilbudi bahkan war kilat krenti ban penhano yang ne surok le se gidan ki ba nang sarkar le se nak liang company le se ke kendu ki jine ni kentu nang liang jeni kentu bahkan war kilat krenti dan le penhano yang ne surok nang ba kanembu ka jing ma la da isra kumne don ke pat ka ba sliu ka ba aksiden hang ne kanura ke jing susi yang imlak salang te balak kita ke baro ngi kentu yang sarkar banwar kilat kelti berpenhano mardo dia kaneka kendo ba to nak liang ka new trap youth council yang circle ngi sio bendawa ya sarkar ya ka public work department bahkan penhano mardo bahkan senabhan mardo dia kaneka kendo nang bahkan membu ka jing ma ya ki beri balik kawan yang ba kaneka kelti.
Today, the 4th of February 2021, the Meghalaya and Greater Shillong Progressive Hawkers and Street Vendors Association, in collaboration with the Meghalaya Urban Development Authority and District Municipal and 13 different banks in the city, conducted a one-day mela at Usoso Tham Auditorium to sensitize the hawkers about the special scheme known as PM Street Vendors Atma Nirbhar Nidhi, which is especially implemented for the benefit of the hawkers across the country. The fight against COVID-19 is not over yet. For the last 1 year, lives of people all over the world were not stable at all, so are hawkers in the state. They were unable to find enough earnings to support their own family. They were the most affected section of the society, and through this particular scheme, the government wants to ensure security and safety for the hawkers across the state. Around 500 hawkers attended the Mela, and around 50 of them have enrolled themselves for the special scheme. Present at the function were the director of MUDA, state and city managers of MUDA, with representatives from different banks like State Bank of India, Meghalaya Rural Bank and others. The representatives from different banks gave an awareness program on the benefits of the scheme, the documents needed for applying for the scheme and others. For enrollment, all hawkers are invited to enroll themselves from 5th of February to the 12th of February 2021 at the office of the Urban and Raitong Building IGP Shillong during working hours from 10 a.m. Therefore, the association invited all hawkers to take the opportunity to enroll and earn the benefit of the scheme.
Di mana perlu peni bahasa ni via ketua jingsil ketua hang tu ke peni ke interest ke bakam he namar ba man ki bank dan la kajong ke interest rate di has state bank ke interest ke bangi shim na benta ke ka loan ke long khandai point khandai percent de ka bamut ba mo mene ke tu ba peni 8% de nakal yang ke jongi ngi ay ke ka loan ha ka sut ke baduna di ladap hisham ke ka loan shbu benta hisham shipo hajar pin haban siu shaka bank kumba praspa prapoi e shibnai temut nakatu ka shipo hajar ka pisiu ka sut kan wantang po sanspa sanpoi e sanspa sa po pratingka na benta ka to ka shipo hajar.
The Adventist youth of Northeast Adventist University organized a one-day awareness cum blood donation camp at Northeast Adventist University campus Kletershi today. A medical team led by Dr. P. Shilla from Jawai Civil Hospital Blood Bank, Panalyar, carried out the clinical activities. 39 donors were registered, out of which 19 donated today, including 16 males and 3 females. Dr. P. Shilla, Senior Doctor and Health Office in charge Blood Bank Civil Hospital, Jawai, in his speech, enlightened the students on the importance and benefit of donating blood and also appreciated the Adventist youth of NEAU for their continuous support and cooperation. Dr. P. Bhagyan, Vice Chancellor of Northeast Adventist University, staff and students of NEAU were present during the awareness program and blood donation drive. The health workers under the banner of the MEMRIWU in a press conference today, expressed displeasure over the state government's tactic to withhold the salary of the health workers, and the union demanded from the government to take over the 108 service and not to pass it to private companies. Regarding this, the union have submitted a memorandum to all the 60 MLAs to carry over the message of the people to the concerned authority. The union also condemned the Home Minister, who promised to speak to the government, but till now there's no air of hope from that too. The management of 108 is going to end in March this year, and if the government could not take over the 108 service, it should form one society to run the 108 service, which will be under the government's wing.
Itu gede sistem kita ada pada arjar kat prakat kendai tu bagi lapa tegi memorandum jauh siam. Di hadin jong itu kijing dawa jongi hadin bagi lapa lapa arjar kat kendai tu la jam kursenam tinggal ni meeting ke HLC meeting ke bagi la isom tinggal compromise no saka pratli. Ti ya kan ni kementam ya kan ni ka por bomenta ngamul pun ong balomba kan ni ka tenda buat ka JVK ka government kelakut arjar arfu mentau match kan kot arjar puai. Tinggi yang sekarang mengenang rem bah ke government kemudian isu pun perbetai segini kedai baik berpenyak hi dalam kejong hi ke kejong hi ke kelak form dekat society kelak form dekat corporation kumbulek lagi kiwi kata ke demand ke bangian mata nama di kini ke life demand kini ke mentosu
jongi barok kajing pelut barok di yang bang ngimyok complain nak kipat ba kani katai tambah bonu pat ba over phone hi ke 108 bon kimyok nama belai hakatu kepor ke ambulance jongi hi kelak busy nak haki ni ki COVID case. Ki bon pat ba kim note chut tamban phone 108 nama balakit yo ki positive patient. Tikat ni ngigit ni trash tam bat mit bat sngi. Mo kes ki staff jingi barok ki trash tam kan ni bat mit bat sngi. Ni long ki frontliner haduk ban le kendu ki family ru ngim yo. Ngim dan bayo shungi hapsa da ki tu ki hotel ki baki ai da ka sarkar. Ni hap quarantine la di hang tu nama balai sa shayeng ngim yo shu. Nama ka long risk ya kini ki kon ki kti jong ki mo hayen ti kim yo shu bani sa after that hadin jaka ka jing sacrifice kata hadu bangim yo shu tamban le ban kendu ki family yo le kendu hadin dalam shong quarantine hadin ka tu shong le sa shi da shisni asni to la hable duty biang ti wat kata ka sarkar pat de kam yo i kenya kata ka jing treshi tom jong kini ki frontliner ki ba hakani ka jing pang khlam na dong shdong barok khat call 108 pidan kam you call 108 pidan kam let mi shabar Pilih Syabah saya call 108. Nadong syadong ka 108 ka balik ka bakit berok tambah. Haka ka jingkran jong i health minister jongi ngilapay yang ba ngimday kinong tre. Kumno ken ilaban ong ba ngimday ti kinong tre jongi habang ngide ki brio na kanega jela. Ngide ki brio na kanega jela. Kumno ilaban ong ba ngimday kinong tre jong. Ting bang ngimday kinong tre jongi ikwa ba makihi ka government ka sarkar kan rakyat kani barok jing sya nakalyang jongi ngilaay kani ka jing kadang kenika memorandum jungi ngila ai ningkong sha chief minister jungi ngila ai kani sha chief minister jungi ti ngi kam jo kanu ka respond ti ka pelong ngi ba ngi ha yang sada ko ka letter na marba hakatu bangila de pha i ong bangin ra cabinet tamang iklam i kanu ka basai so na ta jungi ti hakani ka por ti ka pelong ngi ba ngi sim yang da ka ka sinjam ngi le kum ngi tho yang sada ka ka shithi ngi ai ki henru phongut ki MLA ti ka ni ka example ka di ka receive copy jong ka bangi pha shakini ki henru phongut ki MLA ti ashko batay ba balay ka pelong ngi bangin pha henru phongut ya MLA na makani ka 108 kadai keleng ka Meghalaya ka jela Meghalaya barakowe diki hendru phomot ki amali ki don kam ban tep halor jong kani namar kani kam dei ban rai tang ma ishi mat tang health minister tingi kwa ba baro hendru phomot ki amali kin suthu ya ka jing e jong ki pat ba hi baro kowe namar kini ki ka dika ambulance ki don ha different constituency ba phe long je kini ki hendru phomot ki amali namar ki breu ki badon hang to haka jaka jong ki wei pe wei long haka constituency ki jong itu ki hendru phomot ki amali maki kin ra lang halor jong kani ken bakin yakran hakanu ka assembly session ka banso 1 bakin kran kin ra ya kani ka issue bakin solve kani ka problem ke jong ni.
Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.